And we're back. A very warm welcome to you all who either are returning or just checking us out for the first time. I'm Hambbage, and we're gonna play some hardcore vanilla Minecraft. Let's go. 20 go to 10. Hambbage go to slow cooker world. The others there for anybody who's been watching along the way, just my own personal worlds and stuff. Some of them predate for a long time and have just kind of been abandoned. Others one other I started kind of around the same time as I was trying to get used to early game stuff. But so quickly on our fifth world, so quickly we moved beyond all that early game content. There were certainly some calamitous moments as we were getting started. So we're back and we are working on stripping this bastion remnant of all its worth, and that seems to be getting a little more exciting as we go. Now, not knowing what the shape of it is, we've already discovered that our little walkway we used to discover this structure is well up above the heights we should be in, and I think we had determined that maybe there was some more of it way back over here, but down low. So some of these kind of spots we just want to kind of clean up here because they seem to be the heights and towers, but we're quickly exceeding our own ability to reach them, which could be problematic, but they seem to be scattered every so often, and I think we may have to revisit and kind of pillar a little bit. I just hate to lose the opportunity like that, where some of these things are floating or attached to the ceiling before we completely lose all access. Getting those cleaned up doesn't seem like a horrible idea, right? That's what I thought, a little hoggy. Now, for a time, we'd use that as kind of an access. I don't know. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe what we do, though, is that kind of keeps it safe for now. I'll have to do that side as well. Maybe that wraps around over to there, but I just kind of want to keep looking a bit as we take this lower, so we don't. Oh, that was a lot of dropping sounds. Hey, you're a little guy. You're a big guy. You're just a pig. Oh. Where'd the other one go? Did he cook? Maybe he cooked. Oh. I have a feeling we're going to spend more and more time fighting and less time harvesting anything, which is kind of cool. I mean, I'm not saying that's the worst thing in the world. It's fun, but if what I suspect is starting to happen really happens, then at some point this just becomes kind of unworkable, right? If we're spawning everything in a situation where we, what would normally be spread out is concentrated and spawning at a rate for the lower level nether as opposed to up high like this or up like that. Man, look at that. It's crazy how far we've come. The other thing, to me, but in preparation for future live streaming, if that becomes a thing, you guys need to prepare. Remind me that we need thumbnails. I totally, once again, forgot to screenshot anything from the episode last time, and so it's uploading now, but we're left to the mercies of the YouTubes as to what our thumbnail may be. So I'll try to do better, but you guys, send your mental reminders into the future, so that as I'm recording this episode and you guys are watching a different one, you can kind of maybe help me do better on other episodes. I don't know. We'll see. Well, this is about as much steady mining as we've gotten done in a while. I don't think we'll have the same kind of trouble here. All the rest of that looked so shattered that I don't know how we're gonna best deal with, maybe pillar up each of those and kind of mine them vertically as opposed to work, peeling back layers like this. But I don't know. I don't know what will be the best solution. Maybe that far side we can do more like this as it becomes clear how much of it there is, or if there's holes or not. And of course, at some point, this will likely connect with that larger area, and we'll just kind of have to keep until we get to a point where we're down. I love this gold, though. Man, I didn't even know that was a thing. I've seen where you can find like whole piles of gold, and I think we did in this world. In one of them, we found like a huge section of like 15 gold blocks at the top. We kind of had to like bridge across to get to it. I don't know if that was this particular thing, but kind of cool. But I never knew that they could just be buried individually in the walls like that. That's pretty nice. All right, now we got whoa. At least we know they're potentially coming, but why did they take off running the other direction? I get some of the others. I'd like to fight them while I can see them, as opposed to when they're just going to jump out at me. He likes a jump scare. Everybody likes a jump scare. But nobody likes it while you're trying to mine up cool stuff. Sounds like we've still got some inventory space available. Let's check that. Okay. Go ahead, sir. Don't let me get in your way. Don't like having my back turned. Don't like being 2 blocks below where I can't see anything. That's how they come on you as a group. See him over there? With his gold sword looking all tough. Oh, you... What? Old dodger. Now there's a couple of them. Hey! Take that, stinker. Just ruined whatever safety that could have afforded, but it's alright. those are also triggers. So I'd kind of like to get close to full or done with this level, whichever comes first. Here, and then do chests and the gold, everything that is triggering for them, all kind of in one batch. Give them a full chance to show up. We'll take our full chance to clear them all out, and then hopefully everything will settle back down again. That's the goal anyway. And as we do all that, trying to I think that the gilded also can be a trigger, so maybe it doesn't make a whole lot of sense one way or another to worry about it. And the pork chops seem to have done the trick on filling us up, so let's go back over to this corner. I don't know if it's legitimately safer or not, but at least it gives us a little safety on our back wall. Okay, that, and that. Excuse me, sir. That. Okay, those are just them. That. Oh, full box. Pick up that one. Swap it with that one. Pinky. We used Pinky once before. More than we can say for a lot of these others, huh? Alright, you're still Pigman. So now just gather all those up. Back to it. I'm surprised. I really thought we'd get much more of a reaction. Well, maybe they really do come in waves. You know, they kind of reset. And we'll have to deal with them as they appear, but they don't just constantly spawn. Now, when I say that, I mean that's just begging for trouble here. Again, for folks that may not have seen, we've carved quite a nether pathway. It connects our base to a home we built in the Badlands biome, where we can get some red sand, some sandstone, all kinds of terracotta for decorating and building. So we got lots of future projects in mind, but primarily at this point we're just trying to gather this up, thinking it might look cool on a or as a decorative block for our nether highway as we keep working on it. So that's the purpose here, and we're just filling up the box with all the varieties of blackstone. Not exactly sure how we're going to use the various blocks, if we'll go with the cracked bricks at all, or just the polished, or how that all plays out yet. The important thing is that we'll have plenty to work with, and we will have learned a whole lot about these bastions and hopefully overcome some of our fear, because they're still pretty terrifying. I've had some experience, but not enough to really feel comfortable about when the brutes show up as opposed to the regular guys. How the spawning works once you clear them. Clearly, they do spawn more mobs as opposed to just being cleared and done. but I don't know those mechanics very well yet, and kind of using this as a learning experience, and it may be trouble. We've talked about that in past episodes. This could be a disaster waiting to happen, because if by removing levels we concentrate all their spawning, we may inadvertently be making a farm for these guys, and that's not real great. If we find ourselves in the midst of the ideal spawning conditions, and I don't know light level, if there's anything. I haven't looked at any of these, and if I was going to try to make a farm, I haven't seen anyone be like, oh yeah, this is a farm. It just, the various people I've watched have never talked about that as a thing. So it would be cool to do it, just without a guide, anything, just kind of discovering as we go. But could also be a disaster to find ourselves in the midst of such a contraption without any safeguards. If suddenly they reach a critical mass where we can't keep up with how fast they're spawning. Oh boy. And the pigmen very much complicate things. We weren't seeing them at all early, but if one of them catches an arrow, and I know what is it where is it ghasts that I know they'll become aggressive if like a ghast fireball comes through and hits them because it's firing at you. They'll become aggressive, and oh boy, they'll become aggressive towards you because you triggered it, or some kind of game logic like that. Whatever your personal story. Oh, so now we are connected. So this is gonna get more fun here. Let's go ahead and first of all, we're making a double wide staircase here. We need to trim the double wide part. So yeah, now we have stuff to explore and discover back this way. These, as you can see, are very disconnected. And that's what I was talking about. We need to come up with a system on how to manage that. And am I opening up threats by doing this? No idea. Yeah, I'm sure I am, frankly. Just by the very nature of having... Now, is that our... We can't clear a pathway, right? That would be a big mistake. And yes, that is the pathway level. So we don't want to break any of those. But probably those. I'd love to get that lava cleared up. If that was a thing we could do. That doesn't seem like it's really the right thing to be worried about at the moment. So much as like our survivability here. Don't come and kill me. Don't come. Okay, he fell. He sounded angry, but I don't know that he's still coming. Don't knock me into a hole, piggy. Oh. Whew. It's a little discomforting being here with all these holes. I think this might have been the little stair access that we... No, it's still over one. So this is all good. If we... Oh, man. If we can get all this kind of to more or less a level... But I think this is more like the traditional bastions where parts of them just open up, right? And you have these just gaps and a hole. You know, look how far down that is, that chest. We don't want to go for a tumble that far. Like that. Not fun looking. To me. Mainly because it's really unclear which direction out would be. Even if we fell all the way to the bottom, somehow survived and didn't get mobbed with a whole bunch of hostiles. What's the exit, right? How do we get to safety then? Well, at least... At least some of this is becoming more visible. Whew. Okay, now coming back this way, I have to be careful again that I don't get the bridge. Do we have a connected way that way? I don't think a very good one. Oh man, this is crazy. I think that was how we came over to here. Oh! Oh! Not what we wanted to do. Go up. Okay, now we're kind of stuck in a hole. Oh. Oh. Thought that was clear. What I wanted to do was come up here. Oh. And get that. These. Try to make this more obvious. Like, here's the bridge. Don't destroy the bridge from below. Which I think is a good plan. Don't wreck the exit. We might need that. Okay. Now these are holes in the bridge. We don't like those. Very bad. Very, very bad. So yeah, if we can just get this... Still holes? Am I missing something here? Is the game playing tricks? Alright. Now, he looks like trouble, but he might be stuck. I knew you looked like trouble. Big trouble. Alright. Junior trouble. scary as it is, I do... Oh, man. I don't like their squealy noises. This is getting just back to, like, regular old Bastion clearing terror levels. Where? Oh. Let me help you off that edge. Okay. That was good. This is the bridge. You guys remember that thing with your fingers when you were a little kid? This is the church. This is the steeple. Open the doors and see all the people. When you like move your fingers around to make the steeple, and turn your hands over to wiggle your fingers, and those are all the people's heads. Ah, good times. Just anything I can do up here to keep this clear. We still got all that. I don't mind leaving that maybe and cutting back. Oh, well, I guess we can't go too far because if we drop it down, we'll have to like climb to get there. That can go though. And then are we connected to all this? Ooh, almost, but not quite, huh? Alright, let's see if we can plane all this down. Those torches do help. Don't you start, gassed. Didn't we just talk about how it would be really cool if the gas couldn't hit our bridge? Yeah, I think we're done over here. Let's just make that go away so it's not even a temptation. Oh, I love the rush you get when you're kind of rolling the you know, we lost a few worlds early on, and certainly World 2 felt like a big loss. We'd made a lot of progress, but that rush you get when you're really bringing a world that you put some effort into, and now we've done a lot. We've invested what I've got. I think this is episode 73 in a couple hours each of those. That's significant time that we've invested into some projects in this world. Now that we got our nether highway and we found almost all the biomes, and got the lodge for the villagers set up, all those cool things. I don't want to see that go, and you just get that, and the people that are like, oh yeah, Minecraft's a kid's game. There's no thrill or horror in that. Oh yeah, it can be horrific. I hope you're the source. Okay. When you consider that you could lose it all. And it always dangerous when you're working above your head, but not secure in where you can place your feet, because your focus is not where the things that'll keep you alive are. Oh, this is lower than I want to be. Oh, this is a big hole. Hey, I remember this angle. This is where all the mobs were dropping on us when we were first cutting this tunnel. All right, well that's kind of cool. And our actual exit stair is kind of cut down through this wall. Clearly, that's where the bridge goes to. Just kind of confirming that for self and others. Still gobbling up the resources here, which is great. Let's see if we can go around this way. How much of this can we reach going up? Quite a bit. There's a bridge all the way back over there. So let's just climb a bit. Man, I still got another whole section. Ooh, look at all those guys. There's that. I think I aggroed them, and I'd much rather deal with them at range than not. I also don't completely want to stop working. Oh, this is just so free. Oh, okay. I hear you. Where are you? Okay, that's one. And those boars in this kind of situation are almost as terrifying as the axe dudes, because they knock you. If they hit you, they give you a little bump, and yeah, all right, that's no big deal. I don't wear armor or anything. You can beat them down, and eventually they'll drop cooked pork if you kill them. All fun and dandy and great stuff, yay. But they knock you into a hole up here. You could be in a lot of pain. Whew. Yep, I see that hole, by the way. Oh, we should let me get these. Excuse me. We should pause for picture time. It's gonna be dark, but this is a kind of cool look, I think, or at least a good possibility of. They're so dark, and I apologize for that. I have noticed as I've been manually loading some of the screenshots that they do. Okay, that's the bridge. We don't want to use that. Oh. We also would like to be able to make it back over to there. I don't know how we got here exactly. There's a gold block, though. We want to pick up some of this quartz. Now, I'm really not thrilled about the idea of filling up our chests out in the midst of all this death trap. Maze death trap. torch. It means we've at least been here before. Okay. Now there's a hole over here somewhere. We fell in one, but I know there were others. Whew! Alright. Now, this may be no... Oh, man. This may be no safer at all, but I still... I guess the danger you know is better than the danger you don't know. Okay. Pink box. Oh, I hear you. Come on. Blue box. All right, back to more of the terror. Now you're over there. Oh. Burn at least some. Let's go this way. See if we can clear all this. I don't know how high it goes, but before it becomes impossible to get to. A little more netherrack than I'd like to be hitting. That doesn't seem like the right way to go. Let's clean all this up. Ooh, they're hunting pig. Better the pig than me. A hog. Again, apologies. I think a hog is just a male equivalent of a sow, right? And just kind of an adult, large, fully grown pig, right? Male. Feel free to correct me in the comments. I don't know. I know pigs are really smart. I know they're tasty. And I know they're incredible. You know, it's like a kind of small family farm animal for raising. Because, wow, look at all that. Okay, that's definitely get all that. Watching the pig hunt. Alright, well, this is another... This is kind of a... Oh, man, we got another section over there. I was going to say, this is significant, because this is like the last piece we got to deal with, but nope. However, can we connect through here? Because maybe that's an edge. Oh, man. Not an edge. At least not a full edge. How far back does this go, and how high does all this stuff get? Feel free to go get some pigs. Lava. Oh, man. fall into the lava of my own making. That would be a mess. Bad way to go. Hoo-wee! Oh. Can he get to me? I don't know. Hope not to find out. And the very real dangers of looking skyward when all your threats are climbing up to get you. Or exist as holes below your feet. That's all the way back down again, too. And I still don't know. This could be the worst long-term idea ever if we just suddenly, before we've got any real corridor established, create a Piglin spawner effectively right next to our highway. Could be one of those do as I say after the fact, not as I did. Oh, sounded kind of angry. Alright, aside from our bridge, it sounded man. Don't be mad. Oh, they're still fighting down there. Okay. Aside from our bridge, is there anything at our... There's one over there. At our head height or higher that we need to clear? Whatever this is. Where'd it go? Up there? There. On there. More? Now, was this our path back over to our... Boom! Oh! Did I get them both? Sniper style? Ooh. That was almost a mouse move too far. Thought I could be dropping. Time check. Sip. We're doing really well. 42 minutes. You can tell the intensity's ratcheting up when it feels like an age. I'm like, I need to change clothes, take a shower. Okay, I'm not actually sweating, but it feels like it. I guess let's try taking this down too. Anything that kind of exists in that pocket. And like I said, no idea if we're exposing more kind of floating islands or if we can get around on the edges and it really just becomes like 4 corners. That all seems to be one higher than we have working over here. Oh, maybe not. I guess this is exactly the same. Oh, now there's a bunch of pigs over there. Well, better to be where I'm not, where I am, piggies. Ooh, that's a hole. It's a big hole. Big hole. Right here. It's like a skeleton. Oh. Skeletons have arrows. Where'd he go? Did he fall? coming back for me? I hear you with your skeleton-y bones. Oh, rattle trap. You would think he'd be pretty well done after a fall in the fire. Okay. Now that that's been taken care of, let's go this way. Oh. Any others? Clear? I don't think we're clear. Still picking. But I think we're in danger. I'd really like to get over here and deal with this lava though. And without preferably being knocked into it. Getcha? Oh no. Oh, what's going on? Somebody's burning. Oh, somebody's shooting. Okay, so this didn't get us as close as we would have liked. Very, very scared. Very, very frightening. That's a hole. Those are people that would probably like to shoot at me. These are like the seasonal pig hunters. Is that an axe guy? That's the first axe guy I've seen in a while. Okay. You got that dealt with. Let's see if we can restore a little of the natural beauty that is this horrific scar on the environment. I don't know. I don't know that we're doing this at all efficiently. Maybe, maybe not. But man, oh man, it's terrifying, but also so much fun at the same time. I hope it's fun to watch, because man, I am like feeling all these holes, not knowing what's underfoot, the squeals and the snorts and all that of the pigs, and knowing just any second one could drop or catch me with a punch arrow. You know, just one enchanted crossbow with a punch arrow, and that's it. Now that's a huge benefit for the netherite, and I don't know that that's a mistake to associate that. That at the same time the nether was getting updated and netherite was coming, the effect that it had more than any, the durability of course is great, but as much as anything else on the armor at least was to prevent that knockback effect that you can get from teach you guys how to hunt pig. Do it like that. This all looks kind of, I guess not right here. It's very, very beneficial to have that knockback prevention, I guess. So I suspect, when they were, hey, we're gonna upgrade the armor and we can give it an effect bundled in. What do you guys think? It's the secret meetings of the developers as they determine our future. I'm sure there was some discussion. Not like, oh, it has to be all this or that, or one's better the other, but I think they may well have said, look, fire can be mitigated. There's already fire prot. You can choose to gear up your armor to deal with that. You've got the gold for aggressiveness, but how about something that helps counter punch? That would just be built in and ever present. So I like it. I think that's a great value. Man, we are getting crazily close. It's been a bunch of episodes, but this hasn't been months, certainly, which I kind of thought maybe it would be. And it may slow down a bunch. We got a whole lot more surface area now to deal with. But we're getting undeniably closer to ground level. And we'll go back over and show. I can't remember if I've looked up in this particular episode or not. And we've actually got a level out on that far side. We're actually deeper here than we are over there. Let's get this. Try to identify where all those sounds are coming from. Just a herd of pigs, hogs, hoglins. Zip around this way. Oh. We're fine. Everything's good. Don't worry about the little pig that just came to get us. Whew. It's all fine. All fine. No holes to fall through. No angry hog relations. It's all just going according to plan. This is cool. I'm glad I'm doing it. Like I said, I really still don't know what to expect, although it doesn't seem to just be getting out of control yet. Anything could happen as we get low down. And that still looks very challenging. That's all on the bridge. Oh, interesting. This is all just a floating floor. get to that other piece. This is the level we want to be on. Doesn't look right. Any holes? Yeah, that looks even, right? Check the floor. Oh, missed one. Hope I can reach it. I see you, pig, trying to take over my bridge. It's not your bridge. A party has to feel just a little bit horrific. That we're just completely devastating the. Devastating this what's otherwise a nice home place environment. Alright, time to do a little bit of inventory. What are you? Skelly! Nice variety. Piggy! Exactly the opposite of what I'd like to be doing here. Okay. That goes. All the rest of this is... It's one that could be coming... Oh, now we gotta get another here. Did I pick up all the other stuff? I do like the end chest light factor. That's pretty good. I'll put you down. Pick you up. You go in there. So many resources. We'll certainly be set to do some big time building. I think we'll probably get some more of those. And it's really the, can we do anything with a crack? Like, with a stone cutter or something, is it possible to make those into a more appealing? I saw you. Let's get... Oh! There's that one. Any others? Anybody else want to play? Alright, so let's take this down, if we get a chance, to the level. Don't like having that hole behind me. That's a little intimidating. Remember when the walls on the outside were the threat? Now we have a whole structure worth of spawning that can come and get us. Just amazing. Amazing. So we've gone through... We repaired one nether pick that we've used here. We repaired another. Or no, we repaired one. We've used up one that is now currently stored awaiting repair. And then this one. So... That's not a lot of repairs just to get so much of this cleared, and it's been illustrative for me seeing just how quick it goes when you start pulling the nether. How much more that wrecks the durability on the picks than the blackstone and bricks and all the rest of it. I mean, they don't do nearly as much. They're slower. You can't just cruise through them like you can the netherrack. And that's a fair trade-off, right? But man, oh man. And this is much more fun, I think, than making the nether tunnels for travel. One of the ones that are almost human voice-like are, to me, they don't seem very spooky. I get that's the vibe they're going for, right? The kind of scary fall wind through dead tree leaves and that kind of stuff. But I don't know, just that doesn't terrify me nearly as much as just the voices of those pigs when you don't know where they are and you can hear them plotting against you and getting ready, and knowing that any point they could pop up through one of these holes. And right now I feel pretty good. We're not too exposed to a great fall. I mean, that would be potentially put us at the mercy of mobs attacking, but not down to the depths over a lake of lava or anything. It's a hole, though. Gotta respect it. And at some point, we're going to reach a tipping point where, rather than our bridge to get back out, I kind of like to use this pick and kind of keep the bridge in play until then, maybe, and then just switch. And why go up to come back down if we can just make stairs down, right? We're still a ways up, but we're also starting to get down from our bridge. So I think, see how far this pick gets us, and go from there. I think we'll, kind of start in a double plan, maybe get through all this. I don't know how far it's reasonable to expect, but hopefully we'll be able to top off the... Ooh. That'll lead to... Oh! This is not what I... Am I stuck? What did we just talk about? Just don't get stuck. Hey, get mad. Come on up. We'll fight now. So many block types. That's and we gotta remember that at some point here we're gonna have to. I think we have the full unchecked spare bow, but gotta see how many levels it'll cost us. I think we can at least get one more repair in on the bow. Alright, well we just topped off. We'll replace these next time we're out and about, but That's a good edge to just a little cave, an edge to get us to the too deep mining. Hi. You the one that's been making all the racket? Carrying on, we had noise complaints. That's how we deal with the noise complaints. It's extreme, yeah, but they've been warned. Oh. Respect the enchanted sword for sure. And the gold. They're both very potentially troublesome. Oh. Little strategic retreating there. How many more? You, Junior. Maybe make a few more access points along the way here. Not particularly worried about the XP at this point, but always nice to have it since we're looking. Yeah. Now, have I opened up? I think they're still all stuck down there. I don't think that's a target on my back. How are we doing? Oh yeah, man, we're still doing so well. This seriously, it's not awful, but just the tension of the constant threat makes this time go much more slowly, or it makes me feel like we've been in this episode for a long time, which is great. Oh, my feet. Walking on the netherrack is different sounding. Oh, soul sand. Remember when we stood on you? Okay, we should... Ooh. Should carefully work on our stairs here. Make sure that they're clear, well-defined, lit, exit sign. In case of emergency, it's all battery-powered. See what we're opening up down below here. Lots and lots, it looks like. Well, now, you've got a crossbow. Why on earth would you go running downstairs instead of just trying to take the shot? I mean, maybe the fair question is, why haven't the others learned? He's watched all his kinsmen get wrecked, and he's the only one that's adjusting tactics. Oh boy. Okay. I like how many of them come to the party with enchanted weapons and all that. Famous last words, right? When that's what gets me, but I think it's cool that they have a high percentage of having good. I mean, not good, but better than just garbage tier weapons. Whenever I get the like 2x2, it just feels like one of those circular, boring mining machines that nowadays you see. One of the places I saw kind of the best look at how they work and what they are was when they were working on the CERN, the Large Hadron Collider tunnel. For anybody doesn't know, awesome instrument of science, and it consists of a deep underground circular tunnel where they can accelerate particles near to the speed of light and then collide them and see all the subatomic particles that are produced in those collisions. When they were making that, and it was this is going to be one of the pinnacles of science and a marvel of our age. They showed the boring machine that it's used for. And it certainly wasn't custom to that. That one may have been, right. Government contracts were involved and all that. They may have put a fancy name badge on it. But like, yep, all right, we need a big budget for this. But no, I think it's hi. Very similar to what mining and tunnel bore. It's a borer, right? And it bores. Oh, this could be trouble. Where he go? Oh, okay. Oh, hey. Your sword's gold, but my sword is netherite. All right, let's eat. This little pit is a bit challenging. Oh, your little piggy buddy come? Oh, he's coming. Hi, piggy buddy. Any more little pig? Yep, another piggy buddy. Oh, and another piggy buddy. Lots of piggy buddies. Oh, I'm stuck. Anybody hungry? A lot of good XP. This gets exciting, seeing as how we now have to go on a little roundabout course to our stairway. I think we might have to Have to have kind of a temporary bridge through here. We won't try to make it just right at this height, because that won't have any lasting value. I'm hearing a lot of piggy voices, and I don't know which way they're coming from. Getting closer. Potentially an odd height, though. Kind of seems like this is kind of a weird level. Where we might be better off clearing kind of backwards, taking out section at a time. I mean, we could work from below too and just leave it, because I think most of these places do have another floor level down below. Well, as close as a back corner as we get. I don't know if this is a particularly good or particularly efficient means of clearing any of this stuff. Like I said, if I was confident that there was another floor as even as this within the next 4 or 5, then I'd just go down to that and clear back. Oh, okay, let's use this as a bridge. But I'm not necessarily seeing that, right? It looks like we get a lot more patchy as we go now. So we know we can, let's kind of clear there, and then we'll I didn't know that you could possibly find nether ore in these. I'd noticed it earlier. Was he shooting at me? I heard a shot. The bow's enchanted. That was not a planned little drop. One block. Terrifying at times. When you don't expect to be dropping like that. That one I had looked at. Yeah. Real uncool. Those. Now I'm kind of betting on being able to reach back up to some of these from below, like we'd done kind of at the initial level, that we'll be able to kind of run around at maybe that level, something that's more complete lower, and reach up. Otherwise, we'll get a bit more pillory. Well, oh, this is still our steps kind of over here. They don't sound happy. I don't think they liked it when I shot their friend in the head. Can you imagine that? I mean, how inconsiderate. Let's do that. Get those two. Ooh. You gotta go. Pick up some of this. Back around to here. Well, I don't know. Some of this is we didn't even do yet. Oh, and now I'm landing on it. Like, how did we leave all this? I thought we were a model of efficiency, thoroughness. Clearly not. Not the case. I was deceived by myself. The result, misled all the rest of you. Please accept my sincere apologies. Wow. Jumping there made them all angry? Okay. Fair enough, guys. Yes, they sound unhappy. Okay, all that's good. Back over into the distance we go. Hey, look, we're back where we started. Don't just start whacking. You gotta go to the far edge first. Silly. What are you tucked back that way? It's kind of tough to distinguish all these. Getting closer. It's almost... Oh, that's nice to know that that's there. Oh, that gap that I've been precariously jumping over. Kind of using as a section boundary. So I think with some of this... Oh, that's going to make things difficult. Still go over here. We could really, you know, kind of go section to section and actually make it down to, well, jokingly call solid ground. think we all know that's a stretch, but yeah, man, this is getting wider and wider as we go here. Which would make sense in a... I think I can still make the jump from here. Can I still reach all these? Alright. Let's just take out this little path. Oh, are you on the other side? Oh, wait, you're still a pigman. Never mind. You're cool. Do we still have a path to get home? Oh, boy. I was kind of oboeing at the expanding footprint before I even oboed at the number of mobs. Fortunately, or not, I do think by the time we've carefully backed our way to our footbridge on our steps, our pick will be ready for a rejuvenation treatment. Ooh. Now, are they going after pigs, it looks like? Hogs? Lins? Well, this was a slower process one. I apologize, but I think it makes up for it in potential death and devastation. Anybody who's looking for videos with that, get your fill here. Whoo-wee! Alright, but that does kind of break up these into individual sections, so we'll have to either figure ways up into them, kind of climb around the sides and go. But it may mark a little bit of a change for... I don't know why he's still running. Like, you're not gonna get me from there, pal. Yeah, it may make a change for this other section where we do have to just kind of approach from the bottom and work our way around. I mean, the good news is we won't have, a lot of this is clear to the ceiling, so there's not going to be the holes that they're dropping through so much as just, towers where there may be piglins up above us that we have to fight through and clear as we take down the individual towers, if we want to call them that. Alright, well. Oh, is that a me or a pig? Oh, I did build that. Alright, I think we're pretty well set here. Let's switch into ammo mode. Go. I don't know how that guy left. Again, model of efficiency and thoroughness. Still seems like a long way up. Alright, so we then just seal the door again. Alright, let's get home as quick as we can. And no place for quartz. Do our repairing. Let's before we sprint here. 1:30. So yeah, I think we'll kind of do that. Man, I should get Dreadmore, but again, we had one should have just popped. RL, the last one that I had in queue should have popped about 20 minutes ago. So officially I'm on a 24-hour clock to get one more hour of Dreadmore played to throw up there. And that should work. I want to come back. I think another episode with two nether picks gets us. I mean, we'll see the qualifier there. What we can see, I think I could clear in one more episode. But there may be stuff I can't see. You know, if it keeps spilling into new areas and they're all connected, then all bets are off. Okay, I'm gonna lift the mic here for a second. Take another sip. Yeah, I'm in no hurry after that. We're gonna have to expand chests. I have a feeling just to hold all this blackstone. I don't know that with all the ender chest shulker boxes that we currently have. I don't know that our current storage is even gonna hold it, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. We'll just stock them up. We're gonna use them or use as much of it as we can, and. That's just fun. But like I said, I would really rather see if we can take it down here in my kind of play session. I definitely will take a little more of a break than I did in the last one. That was pretty quick, and I can feel myself needing it. I hope the whatever rain was starting has passed. I haven't really looked too much, but it'd be nice to get out, stretch my legs, and kind of reset, come back, clear all that stuff up, and then call it good on Minecraft for a bit. Get a little Dreadmore on the rolls. Tell you what, you guys can probably tell. If you can't, you should. It is easy to tell how much more seriously I took all that because cracked polished. I thought we didn't have any blackstone. How much of you is blackstone? Is there another blackstone? Okay, blackstone. Ah, a lot. These are just the polished, cracked, polished. Is that it? Okay. Oh yeah, and then these are all the random polished blackstone brick stairs. Done and done. Blackstone stairs? I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought they had to be bricks. Chiseled polished blackstone. Oh yeah, these are these cool little blocks. So we haven't even seen those yet. Cracked polished blackstone bricks. Good. Basalt. Got a whole other section for you. And you can see when I built this up, I was planning that we were going to need a whole lot for those. That can go away. Alright, we got our one rando box. Let's get it set to do that. And then we're going to have one of many of our blackstony boxes. So many they almost don't fit. Alright, go put this netherite away. Well, nope. Nope. Oh, there was partial. Got to jam it all in there. Kind of jump on the lid. Okay, now we are as ready as we can be for all this random stuff. See some netherrack and some gilded. Let's get those out of the way. Gilded goes here. Quartz we'll stash for now. Upstairs, scrub, because I don't think we had a scrubber down here. We should get one. A scrubber, I mean a grindstone. Scrub off all the enchantments. Grab up the XP. Since we're, one more level. Since we're, we'll say how to guava too. Almost called guava. I almost called guava guano. Not because I didn't know what his name was, but because I just had the tongue tied in knots. Alright, these are all going to get trashed, because I think we already have 2 full crossbows, right? But this is all straight garbage. The legs we don't need either. We've already got the 2 full crossbows. Those can all be combined, because again, we're going to have to try to fix the... In fact, let's do that right now. Bow for the bow. 17 that way. Too expensive that way. We're getting closer. Again, this is our very first bow. And I hope we can name it at the end, even if we can't repair it. I hope you can still throw a name tag on it at that point. So it's all back to good. Again, that was, we could have pushed it, but I don't think we need to. Let's go put our gold blocks away. We may have more of those stored, but too low. Salty, it's been too long, man. I'm discombobulated in the house here. I have to get the pets to show me around. Let's go say hi to some more while it's maybe daylight. Yep. What's up, buddy? I know, it's been like 2 episodes. It's so good to see you, and your flower still looks beautiful in there. I know. Might as well do everything but the arrows. We'll take those down. Put the food away. Cooked pork, anyone? We got loads of that. We can actually save a beef cook. Speaking of which, we got 2 stacks of that ready to go. Why didn't I clear that sword? Restock the torches while we're up here. Restock the beef while we're up here. Yeah, we'll let the rest of that cook while we're up here. Just dum-de-dum-de-dum. Anything else we need to take downstairs while we're up here? Phantom membranes, I can't think of anything that I would use those for that's not brewing. So let's leave those. That's a lodestone, not a chiseled blackstone. Slime and cacti, I'd like to have just a couple. At this point, we kind of do. Let's take a leather down. Let's take the zombie flesh down. We don't need that. Bones, I don't mind having a few. If we come back with just stacks and stacks. White wool will keep up here, but yellow can go downstairs. That's already died. The blue. Have we made an ice box yet? I can't recall, but I think maybe we left a few. I don't know why I'd need just a couple pieces of ice, but as well. Oh, and these can go to the arrow chest. Yeah, that seems like a good little house cleaning effort. Black dye can go down. Did we keep that up here for any reason? I might as well go down to the dye chest, right? Alright. Now, did that let our steaks finish? Mission accomplished. So, top off, we've got a filler and we got a spare. And we should still maybe in the other box. Oh, we're not. Alright, well, that was a good check. Top off the extra stack. Oh. And we do still have that spare thing. Let's grab that. I think our fortune pick is in the yellow box. I guess while we're up here dealing with boxes, let's grab it out. Yellow box back away. Put these. I was like, what? I know I was doing something. Put that back away. Back downstairs. No, sword. Upstairs. Might as well sleep while we're up here too. Sword. Every little bit of XP. I say that like we left so much XP around. It's kind of silly. We could just be deleting these. There's not that much to it, but waste not, want not. All right, Salty. I don't know who's in charge last time, but you can be in charge this time. Steaks for everyone. Alright, let's go dump the trash. You just be careful. You don't want to dump any non-trash. Get in there. You get in there. Anything else? Trash. No. So arrows. There are a few different types of arrows. Spectral being one. Bows, and let's just toss that bow. Leather chest here. Spectral. There's some kind of a other arrow. What are the ones that the glowy guy, the skeletons in the frozen tundra use? I can't think of it. Did I ever make an ice chest? Is that ice? Yeah, I did. So I had already split that. Just to have some ice upstairs. Now we have a smaller amount. This is all done. Pick it up. How do I still have one more box? Did I empty that already? You go away. How are we doing on time? It's amazing. Like, we go through all that, and there's just time in abundance. And then I don't think this will make the world implode. Dungeons of Dreadmore. Wait, what are these? How about we just do... Okay. Come on, tell me possible. Okay. Well, that was a lot. Now, those are these. Jam them on in. I think that's our target builder. Cracked. Polished, all cracked. Black. Nothing? Couple. Come on. Okay. Here. Get this other box that I never bothered to put out. Polished. Ooh. And yeah, you can make sorters and everything to dump and let run, but remember, you can't. Those won't work unless the chunks are loaded. So you have to stand, and it's kind of darker mob spawner too. If you're building them is great and fun, nice projects and all that, but if they're unusable because you're basically just sitting around, and again, AFK not my style particularly for a video. If I'm recording, I'd much rather be here, and I see so much of the I'll just be back, or segmented out video clips that I think it's worthwhile having you can see any of this stuff. If you got a question as to whether it can be done or if you have to cheat it in to make it happen, just watch a video, watch them through. Again, not many people probably care that much, but if you do, this playthrough is there for you. And okay, so white and magenta may still have stuff for us. Filling up here. White. All blackstone. Nope. That one. And then let's just go back through looking for basalt. Any of these other extras, and the rest of it will all be regular blackstone. Maybe. If my plan, if my system works. Fine system that it is. And like I said, in many worlds, it's actually the basalt that's at the top of the list in terms of stuff I have my hands full with. Okay, all that's done. Everything else should be blackstone. Sounds like is it? I think it's because it isn't Blackwater that I was going to say. It sounds like a contracting thing for, like security. I think Blackwater is the contractor that has done some of the military stuff. Let's face it, they're mercenaries, right? Like video games and all that. You talk about mercs and everything. They are legitimate real world mercenaries. That's what they do. But I think they get a hard time, and rightly so in some cases, right? You have to make a big decision in order to use hired military help. I think the American Revolution and the British decision to use Hessians. I don't know if that's in any way derogatory at this point. I know the troops that were defeated at Trenton in New Jersey when George Washington crossed the river in the middle of the winter and caught them by surprise. In historical texts, they're referred to as Hessians, and I think that's because it's kind of the equivalent of like Prussians at the time. Germany wasn't a nation, it was a number of principalities, and they were all spread out and had independent identities, and were proud and loyal to those. All right, pull that back before we get into the chop, chop, smash, smash. There we go. Just clean that up. You there. All of you guys, because who knows how much we'll need. One of you there. Check for enemies. It's kind of nice that we don't have slime, by the way. So far. It would be much appreciated to eventually find a slime chunk in our basement. But we've gone slime hunting. We've got enough of those until we really need a bunch of pistons. At least. So since I've begun recording, I haven't really had much of a chance to watch much of any Minecraft. I do with any regularity of any of the kind of big names, the people that folks would know. When I have had a chance to view, I've definitely if you type in like hardcore vanilla Minecraft and look at the results in YouTube without specifying anything, you're going to see a lot of very familiar names, and you're going to see a lot of things with 10, 20, 30 million views already, and a number of them rightly are going to be a few years old. And you can try to specify down a little bit more with 1.16.5, that kind of stuff, to try to get more targeted results. But usually, if you just type in hardcore vanilla Minecraft, at the bottom of all those results, I got the yawns are back. If you get down to that kind of a level, you will have a few that have a dozen or so views. Kind of my peeps. That's my level. And those are the people that, since I've started recording, I've, even more than I ever did in the past, I try to go check them out. Leave a comment, hey, some of it is self-serving. I hope that if they see that like I do, I try to then go, oh, somebody left me a comment, I'd like to go check them out and see who they are, what they're doing, especially if they indicate, but, just to see, hey, has this person created any videos, or are they just, man, hang on. Oh, that one I accidentally pulled the headset all the way off. It's getting messy. We're near the end. I need that break. I told you guys. I took a little bit of one, but I need to take a bigger one. And if all goes well, because I need to do a hopefully quick little project while I'm in the midst of it. If it all goes well, I'll tell you guys all about it in the next episode. Maybe while we're running back before things get hot and heavy. It's still not done. Look, game. Last time you were cool, and we ended up finishing with just the stuff that we had in our inventory. But you kind of make me wonder if it's all very calculated to use up what XP is acquired, and I would prefer not to just come out perfectly even on these two picks with all of the nether quartz that we have. That's not how it worked last time. I think it's more that there's a gradient. How many XP orbs it takes to get from, like, red to, we're kind of what I'd call orange there, and it's all on a sliding scale, right? It's not like a range. Now it's a yellowy orange. But with each jump you go, I think there's more of a gradient that, it takes more XP balls to get from pretty bright green to fully complete green than it does to take, say from red to orange, that kind of stuff. And that makes it feel like the game is using up all the stuff that you've been working hard to store up as available XP. But hopefully, with these 2 picks fully recharged, hopefully that will give us enough to kind of finish up this project. That would be a huge accomplishment. Again, something I've never done in hardcore Minecraft is to, or any again, I really don't play Minecraft other than hardcore. It's not to say it's like I'm so good. Obviously, I dropped 4 worlds to get to this point. So, not trying to flex by saying that. I find the challenge and just having the resets. If you do lose, it's nice to get the reset because as I've said, I try to spread out the content a bit. Here goes. They are hitting hard. Try to spread out the content by mixing up, building and adventuring and resource gathering, kind of rotating through various activities. By playing hardcore and having forced resets when you die, it also helps mix it, as a human player, it keeps Minecraft more fresh because you're having to deal with going back to the beginning again. And, this is more typical of my play experiences. I've certainly lost worlds, that have been further beyond than this. Although this is getting up there. I've done more in the way of advancements before, and the various game content. We still have yet to get a single Wither Skull, much less take down. Okay, now if all is right in the world, game, we'll use this and we'll get 2 happy, healthy picks as a result. Because this is a lot of quartz. I mean, you may not think it's a lot, but it is. Some people would consider this a lifetime's worth of quartz. A close eye. We don't want to waste any extra. Oh, man. It's not going to do it. Still got 1 more full tick. Alright, here we go. Ooh, there was a little extra bomb. Speaking of Bob, still, I consider myself pretty knowledgeable in terms of the UK's financial system. I've used it, I remember as a kid one time when my dad went back over and he's like, like held on to for ages. He had like a 10 shilling note. I don't know why it stands out, but he had it, like from some past trip or some, from his childhood, whatever it was. He's like, oh, I've got this. It doesn't mean, it wasn't like a sentimental thing or anything. He just had it in his, in his spare money or whatever, never been changed. And he's like, I'm going to go use it. Like, I remember going into a store and they're like, what? Those aren't even inserted. I don't think we can even take those anymore. Like, what are you doing? It's just, so anyway, the currency changes over and stuff doesn't get used all the time anyway. But in addition to that, he taught me the increments of the pound-based currency. So, I know a lot of people, just that part can can be challenging, but I find, and I wonder if others find the U.S. currency, the slang around the U.S. currency, I guess, is the best way to put it. If they find it as disconcerting as I do, maybe disconcerting isn't the right word, but I don't know. Bob and quid and all these various terms that do they have different connotations when they get used in referring to currency? And then I think, well, in English maybe you get some of that, but I think it's all so kind of corny and it doesn't really get used the same. But you could say like, oh yeah, it's 100 clams or smackaroos or large or whatever various terms are, but they don't get used the same way that like bob and quid mix in for pound, and so that's always caught me a little bit. And then I'm kind of like, well, does bucks count? Is that kind of the way to think of it? So anyway, that's a random thought. We've been a little short because when I'm imminently about to die in the nether, I don't have as much time to go into story time, and we're definitely at that point. So that's my random little thought for the end of the day. UK money terms. Are there hidden meanings? Is it a code? All right, well, we are all tooled up, ready to go. Thanks for the patience. Put on my yawns. I'm gonna get up, refresh, reset, get ready. We're gonna plunge through there, and I think RL still here this evening. I'm going to try to knock out the rest of that bastion and see if we can get it done. So hope to see you back. Until then, take care of yourselves. Go take a break like I'm going to, even if these videos are days or weeks or years old when you see them. Same as when I'm recording them. You don't want to sit too long. Give your eyes a break. Go out and see the world. There's something going on out there in nature. So just go take a walk. I hope that it's dry enough to do that myself. But till the next time, and I do hope there's a next time with each and every one of you. Take care of yourself, and if somebody could use a hand, take care of others too. Until then, though, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you being here. Bye now. Wait, I didn't do that. We did get screenshots though, right? Before I wrap this up, I'm like, wait, I'm just gonna say bye and wrap up. We haven't even undefeated. Well, what are categories there? I mean, we're undeterred certainly, but I think you got to call Lost Worlds a few defeats. So yeah, maybe not exactly true. Anyway, like I said, you guys are awesome. I'd really appreciate you dropping by. Feel free to throw a like or drop a comment in the fields if you've got any feedback for me or any suggestions on future content. If 3 in a row in the bastions are too much, or if you're enjoying the risk that we undergo with possible falls and hogs coming after us and piglins shooting arrows and all the rest. So anyway, we'll see you next time. Bye now.